hello viewers, it's my 11 IS Academy and today we are going to discuss about North America. So North America we are going to discuss today. So North America is a continent and it is the third largest continent and it is the third largest continent after Asia and Africa. So Asia is the largest continent and the second position is Africa and the third position is for North America, and North America is surrounded by water bodies. The water bodies that surround North America. First, let us start with that. So, on the western side, we have Pacific Ocean. So, Pacific Ocean is on the western side, and on the eastern side, we have Indian Ocean. So, on the western side, we have Pacific Ocean, and on the eastern side, we have Atlantic Ocean, and on the southern side, we have Isthmus of Panama. So Isthmus, you should know what is Isthmus. So Isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two large land bodies. So it connects two large landmass. So North America is a large landmass as well as South America is a large landmass, and these two large landmass is connected by a narrow strip of landmass, and that landmass is called as Isthmus, and here it is called as Isthmus of Panama. So Isthmus of Panama is the one which connects North America and South America, and then we have a northern side, and on the northern side we have Arctic Ocean. So Arctic Ocean is on the northern side. Exactly on the northern side we have Beaufort Sea. Beaufort Sea is on the northern side, and on the northwestern side we have Bering Sea. So Bering Sea is on the northwestern side, and on the northeastern side we have Labrador Sea. So these are the water bodies that surround North America. So the water bodies that surround North America are: first one is Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is on the western side, and Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is on the eastern side, and on the northeastern side we have Labrador Sea, and on the northwestern side we have Bering Sea, and on the northern side we have Beaufort Sea as well as Arctic Ocean. So these are the water bodies that surround North America, and after this water bodies we should know the physical divisions of North America. So the physical divisions of North America are: first one is we have Rocky Mountain. So Rocky Mountain is an important physical division of North America. So Rocky Mountain is located on the western side of North America. So on the western side of North America we have Rocky Mountains, and on the eastern side of North America also we have an important mountain, and that mountain is Appalachian Mountains. So Rocky Mountain is a block mountain. So it is a type. Block mountain is a type of mountain. So Rocky Mountain is a block mountain, and towards Alaska it is called as Alaska Range. Towards Alaska, this Rocky Mountain is called as Alaska Range, and here we have certain other ranges also. We have Cascade Range, Sierra Nevada Range, and we have certain other ranges in this Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain is also called as Western Cordilleras. And on the northern side of North America, we have another one important physical division, and it is Canadian Shield. So first one is Rocky Mountain, second one is we have Canadian Shield, and then we have Appalachian Mountain. Appalachian Mountain is also a mountain range that is located on the eastern side of North America. So on the western side also we have mountain range, and the eastern side also we have mountain range. On the western side we have Rocky Mountains, and on the eastern side we have Appalachian Mountains, and on the northern side we have Canadian Shield. So these are the major divisions. These are the major physical divisions of North America, and apart from this we have some islands. We have some eastern islands, and in the peninsula region we have Sierra Madres and certain other plateaus we are having in North America, and in the central region of North America. And on the central region of North America it is a lowland and it is a plain. So it is central lowland. So the major divisions of first one is Rocky Mountain, Canadian Shield, Appalachian Mountain, central lowland, and then we have some islands. Those are called as eastern islands. So they are together called as eastern islands. So these are the major physical divisions of North America. Then North America division. So North America, we have certain countries in North America, and the most important one now we have USA. USA is on the center position, and on the northern side we have Canada, and on the southern side we have Mexico. These are the major countries in North America. So between Canada and USA, the thing which separates the Canada and USA is 49-degree north latitude. So 49-degree north latitude is the one, this line. Actually, this line is 49-degree north latitude. So 49-degree north latitude is the one which forms boundary between USA and Canada. And this North America is divided into two equal halves by 100 west. So 100-degree west longitude. So 100-degree west is the longitude, and this longitude divides North America into two equal halves. And in North America, the USA, United States of America, as well as Canada is separated by 49-degree north latitude. So these are the other two things, and let us discuss about Canadian Shield. So Canadian Shield is on the top. Northern side we have Canadian Shield, and this Canadian Shield is covered by a thin layer of soil, and this Canadian Shield extension is also in Hudson Bay, and this Canadian Shield will cover approximately 1/2 of Canada. So 1/2 of Canada is in the Canadian Shield, and then in this Canadian Shield it has a thin layer of soil and its extension is up to Hudson Bay. And in this Canadian Shield they have many rivers as well as swamps and numerous lakes, and there are many minerals which are available in this Canadian Shield, and those are nickel, gold, silver as well as copper. Then we have Appalachian Mountain. So Appalachian Mountain is on the eastern side. On the eastern side we have Appalachian Mountains. Appalachian Mountain is a fold mountain. It is an ancient fold mountain. We have already seen a fold mountain while we were discussing about the Indian physical features. So in India we have Himalayas. So Himalayas is an example of young fold mountain, whereas this Appalachian Mountain is an example of ancient fold mountains. So here we have Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain is an example of block mountain, whereas Appalachian Mountain is an example of fold mountain, and this Appalachian Mountain is 480 million years old and it faces the Atlantic Ocean, and this Appalachian Mountain is from Quebec in Canada to the central Alabama, and Hudson River is the river that flows through this Appalachian Mountain. It is also rich in mineral, and two types of coal is available in this Appalachian Mountain, and those are anthracite and bituminous. There are 4 types of coal. Out of the 4 types of coal, 2 types of coal is available in this Appalachian Mountain, and those are anthracite and bituminous. So these are the things which are relating to Appalachian Mountains. Then we have central lowland. So in central lowland, the central lowland is between the western Cordilleras and the eastern highlands. So western Cordilleras is nothing but the Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain is also called as western Cordilleras, and the Appalachian Mountain is also called as eastern highlands. So between this western Cordilleras and eastern highlands we have central lowlands, and in this central lowland many rivers flow through the central lowlands. Example of such rivers are we have Mississippi as well as Missouri. Mississippi and Missouri are some important rivers that flow through this central lowland. Then we have western Cordilleras. Western Cordilleras is nothing but Rocky Mountains. In western Cordilleras we have Rocky Mountains, and apart from Rocky Mountains we have certain other ranges, and those are Cascade Range as well as Sierra Nevada, and we have coastal ranges also. So in this diagram you can see, so all this together on the western side, all the mountain ranges together called as western Cordilleras. In the western Cordilleras we have certain things like Rocky Mountains, Coast Range, Cascade Range as well as Sierra Nevada, Alaska Range. Everything comes under this western Cordilleras, and the highest peak in this western Cordilleras is Mount McKinley or Denali. McKinley or Denali is a peak which is located in Alaska Range. In Alaska Range we have a peak, and that is called as McKinley or Denali. It is the highest peak in Alaska. It is the highest peak and it is in Alaska. And apart from this we have certain other things in North America, and those are we have certain rivers in North America, and the rivers in North America are Columbia, Colorado, Missouri, Mississippi, Rio Grande, St. Lawrence. These are some of the important rivers. And on the northern side we have a river called as Mackenzie, and here we have Columbia, then Colorado, Missouri, Mississippi, St. Lawrence, and on the southern side we have one river, and that is Rio Grande. So these are some of the important rivers in North America. And this Colorado River originates in the Rocky Mountains. The origin of Colorado River is in Rocky Mountains, and this Colorado River will drain into Gulf of Carpentaria. This region is called as Gulf of California. So it drains into Gulf of California, Colorado River, and then we have Rio Grande. This Rio Grande River will drain into Gulf of Mexico, this region, and then we have Missouri as well as Mississippi. Actually, Mississippi River originate in Lake Itasca. Mississippi River will originate in the Lake Itasca and it will drain into Gulf of Mexico. See, this Mississippi River also drains into Gulf of Mexico, whereas this Missouri River, this river originates in the Red Rock Springs. It originates in Red Rock Springs and it joins the Mississippi, which means that Missouri River is a tributary of Mississippi. And then we have certain important lakes in North America. So these are the important rivers in North America: Columbia, Colorado, Rio Grande, Missouri, Mississippi, and St. Lawrence. Actually, St. Lawrence River is also one important river, and this St. Lawrence River combined with the Great Lakes is the busiest navigable river in the world. So the most important rivers in North America are Mackenzie. Mackenzie is in the north and it drains into Beaufort Sea. And then we have Columbia. Columbia drains into Pacific Ocean. Then we have Colorado River, which drains into Gulf of California, and Rio Grande River, which drains into Gulf of Mexico, and Missouri and Mississippi. Mississippi and Missouri will join together. Why? Because Missouri is a tributary of Mississippi. They two join together at St. Louis City, and Mississippi River drains into Gulf of Mexico, and St. Lawrence River together with the Great Lakes form the busiest navigable waterway. So these are the rivers in North America. Then we have Great Lakes. So then the important thing in North America is we have Great Lakes. These rivers are called as Great Lakes. There are 5 Great Lakes, and those are Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. These are the 5 lakes together called as Great Lakes. First, Lake Superior. Lake Superior is the largest lake. It is the largest lake in North America. It is not only the largest freshwater lake in North America, it is the largest freshwater lake in the world. So Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world, and if they generally say largest lake, it is Caspian Sea. So Caspian Sea is the world's largest lake, but it is not a freshwater thing. So Superior Lake is the largest freshwater lake in the world, and this Superior Lake is shared between Canada and USA, and there is an island inside the Superior Lake, and that island is called as Israel, and this lake is also rich in minerals like iron, copper, gold, silver and nickel. Then we have Lake Huron. Lake Huron is the second largest in terms of surface area in this 5, and considering the world scenario, the second largest freshwater lake in the world is Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria is not in North America. Lake Victoria is in Africa. So Lake Victoria is the second largest freshwater lake in the world, and in America, North America, the second largest freshwater lake among these 5 is Huron. So Huron is the second largest among these 5, and Lake Huron second. Then the third position is for Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan is the third in terms of surface area, and fourth one is Lake Erie, and the fifth one is Ontario. Between Lake Erie and Ontario, we have a famous falls, and that is called as Lake Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a famous falls that is located between Erie and Ontario, and so these are the things. So Lake Superior is the largest freshwater lake in the world, and it is the second largest lake in the world after Caspian Sea, and the second largest freshwater lake in the world is Victoria, but Victoria is in Africa. And then we have Michigan, Huron. So Huron is the second largest freshwater lake in North America among these 5. And then third one is Michigan, fourth one is Erie, and the fifth one is Ontario. Between Erie and Ontario, we have a famous falls, and that is called as Niagara Falls. So these are the things which are relating to the lakes in North America. So we have completed, I guess. So the things which we have seen, let us discuss it. Let us revise it one more time. So first, Pacific Ocean is on the western side, and on the Pacific Ocean is on the western side, and on the eastern side we have Atlantic Ocean, and on the southern side we have Isthmus of Panama. Isthmus is the narrow strip of land body that connects South America as well as North America. And then we have Beaufort Sea. Beaufort Sea is on the northern side, and then we have Bering Sea. Bering Sea is on the northwestern side, and then Labrador Sea. Labrador Sea is on the northeastern side. We have Hudson Bay. So these are the water bodies that surround the North America, and the North America is the third largest continent in the world after Asia and Africa. Asia is the largest continent in the world, and the second position is Africa, and the third position is for North America. And then we have certain other physical divisions of North America. The major physical divisions of North America are we have Rocky Mountains of Western Cordilleras and Eastern Mountains. We have Rocky Mountains of Western Cordilleras and Eastern Highlands of Appalachian Mountains. So Rocky Mountain is on the western side, and Appalachian Mountain or Eastern Highlands is on the eastern side. And on the Rocky Mountains, on the Western Cordilleras, we have many things like Alaska Range, Alaska Range. Rocky Mountain towards the Alaska is called as Alaska Range. And then we have certain things like Cascade Range, Sierra Nevada, Coastal Range. These are the other things which are in the Western Cordilleras, and on the eastern side we have Appalachian Mountains. So Rocky Mountain is a block mountain, whereas Appalachian Mountain is an ancient fold mountain. And then we have Canadian Shield. Canadian Shield contains a thin layer of soil, and this Canadian Shield covers 1/2 part of the Canada, and it extends up to Hudson Bay. And on the south we have Isthmus of Panama, and the center region we have Central Lowlands. So these are the major physical divisions of North America, and apart from this we have many rivers in North America. The major rivers in North America are we have Columbian River which drains into the Pacific Ocean, and then we have Colorado River which drains into Gulf of California, and then St. Lawrence River together with the Great Lakes form the busiest navigable waterway in the world. And then we have Rio Grande which drains into Gulf of Mexico, and Missouri and Mississippi. Missouri is a tributary of Mississippi River, so Mississippi River drains into Gulf of Mexico, whereas Missouri and Mississippi join together at the St. Louis city. And these are the things which are relating to the river systems in North America. And then we have certain lakes in North America, and the important lakes are, we have Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie and Ontario. These five are called the Great Lakes, and the Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake, and the second largest freshwater lake in the world is Victoria, but Victoria is in Africa. So here in this, the second one is second one is Huron, third one is Michigan, fourth one is Erie, and the fifth one is Ontario. So fourth one Erie, fifth one Ontario. Between Erie and Ontario, we have a famous falls, and that is called as Niagara Falls. And the countries which are in North America, we have, this is the country map, and we have Canada in the northern side, and the center position we have USA, and on the southern side we have Mexico. In USA we have Alaska. So Alaska is also part of USA, but it is separate. It is separate in map. It is on the northern side. And then in Canada, 1/2 of the Canada is in Canadian Shield. And then we have United States. Between Canada and United States, Canada and United States is separated by 49° north latitude, and this North America is divided into two equal halves by 100° west longitude. So 100° west longitude divide the North America into two equal halves, whereas this 49° north latitude separates the Canada from the United States of America. So these are the physical divisions of and these are the geographical content which are relating to North America. So subscribe to My Minute IAS Academy. Thank you.